What's up, YouTube? DeFi Jenner here again with another video, and today I'm here to talk to you about the general crypto market as well as Bitcoin's performance and dominance within the general crypto market. So as of recently, we've seen a lot of stress in the banking system and a lot of people losing their faith in how safe their money really is in the banking system. And for this reason, Bitcoin has been surging for the past week and a half, maybe 2 weeks now. It came crashing all the way down to $19,000 per coin, and from then on it's just had a V-shaped recovery where it's gone straight up from $19,000 all the way up until like 28,000 plus. And as of right now, it looks like it's starting to slow down around that $28,000 mark. It's starting to dip down a little bit more into 27 again. However, this is an extremely bullish pattern if you look at it on a zoomed out chart. We finally found some sort of support line where Bitcoin is slowly going up and it's making higher lows, and it appears like we're only going to go up from here. Not that anything that I say is financial advice, just like the Wise Sage Turtle says. You got to do your own research, make your own buys according to your own risk tolerance. Don't listen to me, I'm only a DeFi generate. Bitcoin has been outperforming the entire crypto market, for the most part at least. There are a few coins that are moving up maybe a little bit stronger than Bitcoin, like maybe Matic. However, that seems to be slowing down as of recently. However, Bitcoin just is the least risky crypto to buy right now. So to buy any other altcoin at this time, including ADA and Ether, which both coins of which I like, I'm not really buying them right now because it's just more risk for what seems to be not more return. Bitcoin has had more of a return for being less risky this entire year. And I'm going to just keep, any money that I put towards crypto is very much most likely to go towards Bitcoin. The Bitcoin dominance appears to still be climbing. And I think that the only way we're going to get out of this bear market is when the altcoins get totally just destroyed. People are going to lose total faith in them and start moving their money towards Bitcoin. There will be a point when altcoins start to come back and they'll be outperforming Bitcoin, but I don't think that that's going to be anytime soon. It'll probably happen at the start of next year, probably. We have a lot of time left where Bitcoin is only going to be the strongest crypto asset by far. The fact that people are losing faith in the banking system just means that people are going to be slowly moving their money from the banks towards Bitcoin. And this, of course, is great for the price. It's going to drive up the price. In addition to this, we did see that the Fed increased their balance sheet. It appears that there was a large spike in inflation over the last couple of weeks when they did this SVB bailout. And they totally just destroyed months of work that they had, worked on all the way from November up until March of this year. There was a sudden spike in inflation, and when inflation peaks like that, risk-on assets like Bitcoin and the general crypto market tend to go up. So that totally explains why we've seen these higher prices. It looks like there's more liquidity in the market now, and if the Fed is going to go risk-on and start, slowing down on increasing the interest rates and possibly maybe even being neutral on them, I think the market is really going to like this. And it seems like the price of Bitcoin has more of a likelihood to continue to go up from here. I've been bullish on Bitcoin since the start of the year. I didn't expect it to go up as fast as it did, but that's what happened. And we've got to now change our course in order to correct with what could be happening. Getting Bitcoin underneath $30,000 is still a fantastic buy. Yet again, not financial advice, but I certainly am happy with buying Bitcoin underneath $30,000 per coin. I think that the Fed increasing their balance sheets is probably the most important thing right now. A big reason for why 2022 was such a down year was because they kept aggressively increasing the interest rates. Like every month they would go up like 75 basis points. We've never seen a more aggressive Fed before in hundreds of years of federal regulation of the markets. And for that reason, that's why Bitcoin came down so much. Now that they're starting to slow down and printing money again, it's risk on time, baby. It's time to start taking risks. At least that's the way I'm looking at it. And I want to get more of my money out of the central banks and into Bitcoin. I actually feel somewhat safe leaving my money in Bitcoin instead of leaving it in a bank, because I don't know what weird practices my bank is engaging in. They could be up to their neck in bonds, and if 2% of all the customers in my bank want to pull out their money, we could be effed, and I could not have access to any of my funds. And this could lead to some sort of contagion event where something bad happens. And, relating back to Balaji's tweet of $1 million Bitcoin, because he thinks that the banks are going to inflate their money because of bailouts. It's possible, but it's very unlikely. And in the event where Bitcoin goes to $1 million per coin, I think that we're going to have a lot of problems. And I think that the problems are going to outweigh whether or not you own Bitcoin at that point. You're going to be more focused on how much canned food do I have versus how much Bitcoin do I have, because there's going to be just total civil unrest, martial law, just straight panic. And it'll be good to, survive that. And if you come out of that still alive, it'll be great to hold some Bitcoin. But I just don't want to see a reality where Bitcoin's going to $1 million in 90 days. Because if it did, a lot of us are going to be in a lot of trouble. Especially somebody like me that puts my face out there and says, oh, I like Bitcoin. That wouldn't be a good thing. And I don't want that to happen. That being said, that's my crypto Bitcoin market update, and that's what I'm seeing right now in the markets. I think that this is still a great time to accumulate, even though Bitcoin seems to be slowing down. I think that this is a great time to, maybe get some skin in the game if you haven't quite yet. Adjust for your risk tolerance. You gotta be ready for Bitcoin to come back down, maybe even to a newer low. You gotta be ready for literally anything. So whatever money you put in, don't be too attached to it, because it could lose value in the short term. However, in the long term, if you're going to be holding it for like 5 to 7 years, who cares? Who cares if you buy at $30,000 per coin versus if you bought at 25 or 20 or 15? It's not really going to make a difference. So if you believe in the tech and you believe in it long term, I think that with the given context, buying Bitcoin under $30,000 is a great buy. I'm going to send this over to the Wise Sage Turtle at this point, and she's going to give some parting advice. But other than that, if you like the video, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.